Mind stating your name for the camera?
My name is Elizabeth Nichols.
Elizabeth, as you may know, Clearview Incorporated is looking to send a few candidates back in time to a specific moment. If you could go spend an hour at any time in your life and undo something, what would that moment be?
Well, I would have said no. I would have looked inside myself and said, I don't even know who I am without you. I would have said, I'm too young. I would have spread my wings, found some trouble, found life, grew up, got drunk, lived alone, and found true freedom. And if I had done all those things before I said yes, then what? Even if I had done all those things, I'm years older, still trying to do those things, but no wiser. But thank the dear Lord, I finally grew the balls to tell him to fuck off. And I'm taking back my yes and my kids and finding our freedom. That's what I would have done, or that's what I would like to go back to.
Before you got married, what was life like?
Well, I married pretty young. Most people don't get married that young because they're busy planning on their futures. They probably have such major plans. I didn't have plans. My only plans were to get away from home. My parents were strict. I didn't get to do the typical teenager things, go out to parties, have boyfriends. So I knew I was going to college, and I knew that would be my out. And I actually met Chad when I was shopping for my textbooks for the upcoming semester. There he was in Borders, and I kind of got caught staring, and I was amazed. I was kind of embarrassed, but he came over, and he was as charming as he was handsome, and the rest is kind of history. We were inseparable, and suddenly college didn't seem that important. It didn't seem like the only out. I had other things I was thinking about. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him. And it's kind of embarrassing to like be taken off track so easily, like the fact that I didn't have something more concrete in mind for what I wanted to do with my life.
What do you do?
Or now I'm a librarian. And I only do that part-time because we have our kids, 2 and 1. So they're very young. I kind of do it just to get out of the house. I don't have to work, but I like to, just to get away for a while. He's a bit, well, the charm kind of, it was like a veneer, a shiny, pretty veneer that slowly wore off as the years kind of passed, and I began to kind of see his real character underneath. And most people don't see it. They only see the good looks. They only see what you want, or what he wants for you to see. My family thinks he's wonderful. his parents are clearly on his side, so
Does he know that you're here right now?
no. No.
What would he say to you?
He would tell me I was ridiculous, that this whole thing is dumb, that all my ideas are dumb, according to him, that my place is at home with the kids.
What would life look like had you not gone to Borders that day, had you not ran into Chad? What would your life look like right now?
Completely different. Well, maybe not completely different. I, at this point, would probably still be married and still be a mom, but I would also have a career that I loved. And my husband would not be an overbearing, misogynistic, emotionally abusive person who preys on other people's weaknesses. Because I feel like that's what he did. Like I was a mark.
That day at Borders when he walked up to you, what should have you said?
I should have said, I'm not going out with you. He asked me out. I should have said no. I should have kept browsing, said I wasn't lost. Shouldn't have played the part that I knew he wanted me to. I don't know.
If you could go back and prep yourself for that moment, what would you tell past you?
I'd say keep walking. There's a lot more ahead. There's a lot more to life than just...
But he's persistent. Come on, what are you doing? It's no big thing. Just go out with me, just for a day.
I wouldn't have done it.
Live a little. It's college. What do you got to lose?
I would tell myself there is a campus full of people
As good looking as this?
as good looking as that. Thousands of people out there. I wouldn't have fallen for him so quickly. That's what I would tell my former self. Don't jump at the first handsome face who pays you attention, says a kind word to you.